Hello students, in the last lecture we finished the explanation of chapter 2 Long Road to Freedom. In this lecture we are going to discuss the question answers of that chapter. So let's get started. Please go to page number 18 students of first flight textbook. Page number 18, first flight. We have oral comprehension check, right? The first one, where did the ceremonies take place? Can you name any public buildings in India that are made of sandstone? So here page 18, answer 1. Where did the ceremonies take place? So it is given over here. It took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheater. Which was part of Union buildings in Pretoria. In the second answer, students, second part of the answer, can you name a few buildings which are made of sandstone in India? So you can write the names of Red Fort and you can also write Humayun's Tomb. Correct, students? You can write these two things. Students, again I am repeating what I said in the previous lectures, that you have to form your own answers. You have to write introduction in every answer. Introduction for this chapter will be that this is a autobiography of Nelson Mandela, and he has discussed the struggles taken by him and his comrades for achieving a democratic government in South Africa. You can write this introduction. Again I am repeating the introduction. In every question you have to write the introduction in the first paragraph. In this chapter you have to write that this question is taken from the chapter Long Road to Freedom by Nelson Mandela. In this chapter, Nelson Mandela, in his autobiography, writes about the freedom struggle undertaken by him and his comrades against the apartheid movement to gain democracy in South Africa. Correct, students? Red Fort and Humayun's Tomb, these two are the sandstone buildings in India. Answer 2, students. Can you say how 10th May is an autumn day in South Africa? How the 10th of May is an autumn day? So 10th May is autumn day in South Africa because it marks the end of an old system of apartheid. On the 10th May 1994, students, I explained to you that Nelson Mandela was crowned the president of a new democratic South Africa. So that is called the autumn day because it marks the end of an old system of apartheid. Apartheid, we already know, students, the system of racial discrimination practiced by the whites against the blacks. तो जिस तरह से autumn season में trees are shedding old leaves, in the same way South Africa was shedding down its old system and adopting a new democratic system. Please write down these two answers, students. Let's go further. Answer 3. At the beginning of his speech, Mandela mentions an extraordinary human disaster. What does he mean by this? He means the system of apartheid. Correct? Now, what is the glorious human achievement at the end? At the end, glorious human achievement means end to apartheid and beginning of democracy in South Africa. Correct, students? This is the answer. First part of the answer, he means the system of apartheid, that is extraordinary human disaster. And at the end of the chapter, he says glorious human achievement. It means end of apartheid and the beginning of democracy in South Africa. What does Mandela thank the international leaders for? He thanks them for being present at the glorious occasion of inauguration. स्टूडेंट्स, आपको ऐसे दो लाइन में आंसर्स नहीं लिखने हैं. दीज आर ओनली द की सेंटेंसेस. आपको फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ लिखना है इंट्रोडक्शन. सेकेंड पैराग्राफ में आपको आंसर पूरा लिखना है. ये सिर्फ की सेंटेंस है. ठीक है? यहां पे ही नहीं होना चाहिए. यहां पे आपको लिखना है नेल्सन मंडेला थैंक्स द इंटरनेशनल लीडर्स for being present at the glorious occasion of the inauguration of South Africa. पूरा आपको आंसर लिखना है. सारे लाइन्स होने चाहिए. मैं अभी सिर्फ आपको शॉर्ट में कीवर्ड्स और की सेंटेंसेस एक्सप्लेनेशन पर्पस से लिखवा रहा हूं. राइट? But you should know how to frame your own answers. What ideals does he set out for the future of South Africa? कौन से आइडियल्स इसको चाहिए फ्यूचर के लिए? यहां पे दिया हुआ है ये जो आंसर इधर है इसकी स्पीच के बीच में से. व्हाट आइडियल्स डज ही सेट? आइडियल्स ऑफ justice, peace and human dignity. बराबर? ये तीन चीजें इसमें दिया हुआ है ना स्टूडेंट्स आंसर में. इधर इसकी स्पीच के बीच में दिया हुआ है a common victory for justice, peace and human dignity. So these are the ideals which he wants to set for the future of South Africa. Please note these three answers. Now students, please turn to page number 21. Page number 21, we have another oral comprehension. What do the military generals do? How has their attitude changed and why? So here students, it is given in this part. The military generals saluted Nelson Mandela and pledged their loyalty. They were bedecked with. स्टूडेंट्स ये पूरा आपको सेंटेंस लिखना है. इट इज गिवन ऑन पेज नंबर 19 इन द फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ. यहाँ पे पेज नंबर 19 में फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ में दिया हुआ है. ओनली मोमेंट्स बिफोर द हाईएस्ट जनरल्स ऑफ द साउथ अफ्रीकन डिफेंस फोर्स एंड पुलिस देयर चेस्ट bedecked. तो bedecked with, यहाँ पे आपको लिखना है ribbons and medals from days gone by. And this we have already written that they saluted Nelson Mandela and pledged their loyalty. Correct? And why did they do so? How has their attitude changed and why? So we have to write Nelson Mandela says that only years before they had arrested him their attitude has changed because Nelson Mandela has become their president. Correct, students? This is the second part of the answer. Nelson Mandela says that only years before they had arrested him and their attitude has changed because now he has become their president. Answer 2. Why were the two national anthems sung? Here it is given. Page number 19, second paragraph. Students, from this you have to write. It is given on page 19, second paragraph. The day was symbolized for me. For me नहीं लिखना है. The day was symbolized for Nelson Mandela. The day was symbolized for me की जगह पे लिखना है. The day was symbolized for Nelson Mandela by playing of our नहीं their. Our की जगह पे their. By playing of their two national anthems and the vision of the white singing Osi Siklel I Africa, black singing Thy Stem, old anthem of the Republic. And why were the two anthems sung? तो उसका रीजन आएगा. Which were the two anthems sung? ये आपको यहाँ से लिखना है पेज 19 सेकेंड पैराग्राफ से. वो जो दो एंथम्स वाली लाइन मैंने अभी बताई आपको, वो आपको लिखनी है पेज 19 सेकेंड पैराग्राफ से. रीजन मैं बता रहा हूं. Reason of singing them together was to bring a feeling of unity among the people of साउथ अफ्रीका। सारे साउथ अफ्रीका के लोगों में यूनिटी का फीलिंग आए, उसके लिए ये दोनों एंथम्स को साथ में सिंग किया गया है। प्लीज नोट डाउन दीज टू आंसर्स। Answer 3 students. How does Mandela describe the systems of government in his country in the first decade and in the final decade of the 20th century? So here in the first decade दो चीजें हुई। एंग्लो बोर वॉर एंडेड, दूसरी चीज हुई सिस्टम ऑफ अपार्थीड started in South Africa, where whites started dominating the blacks, correct? And in the final decade, the system of apartheid broke down and democracy was restored in South Africa. So these are the 2 points of the second part of the answer. How does Mandela describe the system of government in the first decade? This is the points in the first decade. आपको इन्हीं points को पैराग्राफ फॉर्म में लिखना है स्टूडेंट्स. It should contain these sentences. ये पैराग्राफ फॉर्म में लिखना है और ये भी पैराग्राफ फॉर्म में लिखना है. It should contain these key points. What does courage mean to Mandela? Answer 4. According to Mandela, courage means not the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome it. Correct? Absence of fear नहीं होता है courage. Courage का मतलब होता है किस तरह से आप fear का सामना करके उसके ऊपर victorious होते हो. What does he think is natural, to love or to hate? तो ये 1 marker answer है. What do you think it is natural? Of course it is natural to love. करेक्ट. ये 1 marker answer है. MCQ फॉर्म में या फिर शॉर्ट आंसर के फॉर्म में पूछा जा सकता है. ये 1 लाइनर है. ठीक है. 1 लाइन में ही आंसर लिखना है. It is natural to love. ठीक है. So please note down these 3 answers. What twin obligations does Mandela mention? Students, page number 24. What twin obligations does he mention? तो यहां पे twin obligations है. सबसे पहला to the parents, wife and children. that is the family, and second obligation है to the country and its people. So twin obligations होते हैं for each and every individual. एक होता है to the parents, wife and children, that is the family of the people, and दूसरा होता है to the country and its people. Second answer. What did being free mean to Mandela as a boy and as a student? तो as a boy and as a student क्या था? As a boy, he was free to roam on bulls and also to roast mealies at night. Also run in fields and swim in clear stream. These are the freedoms which he had as a boy, and as a student freedom to stay out at night and read what he pleased, go where he chose. These are the freedoms as a student which he wanted. These are the transitory and the basic freedoms which everyone wants. तो ये जो how does he contrast these transitory freedoms with the basic and the honorable freedoms? तो contrast ये है कि ये सारे वो freedoms है जो transitory है, मतलब temporary है, और बेसिक और हॉनरेबल फ्रीडम्स क्या होते हैं? फ्रीडम ऑफ बीइंग इक्वल, फ्रीडम ऑफ लिविंग लाइफ विद डिग्निटी, विद जस्टिस. तो जस्टिस, पीस, ह्यूमन डिग्निटी, ये तीन चीजें जो है ये बेसिक एंड हॉनरेबल फ्रीडम्स है, और ये सारे जो है ये ट्रांजिटरी है, टेम्पररी, मतलब जो अलग अलग फेजेस ऑफ लाइफ के हिसाब से चेंज होते रहते हैं. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स? तो इन द फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ द आंसर आपको इसको डिटेल में लिखना है, एंड इन द सेकेंड पार्ट ऑफ दिस आंसर यू हैव टू राइट अबाउट दोस थ्री बेसिक एंड हॉनरेबल फ्रीडम्स, दैट इज जस्टिस, पीस एंड डिग्निटी. करेक्ट? प्लीज नोट डाउन. I will just write down the basic and honorable freedoms. not to be obstructed in living a lawful life. These three are the basic and honorable freedoms, right? Achieving one's potential. This signifies living a life according to one's wish, according to one's potential. Marrying according to choice. This signifies human dignity. Not to be obstructed in living a lawful life. This signifies justice. तो जो तीन चीजें मैंने बोली, जस्टिस, पीस एंड ह्यूमन डिग्निटी, वो इन तीन पॉइंट से उसने समझाई है. पहले पॉइंट से पीस होता है, जस्टिफाई होता है अकॉर्डिंग टू वंस पोटेंशियल. दूसरे पॉइंट से ह्यूमन डिग्निटी की बात है, मैरिज अपनी मर्जी से होनी चाहिए. एंड तीसरा जो पॉइंट है उससे जस्टिस सिग्निफाई होता है. Does Mandela think the oppressor is free? Why or why not? इसका आंसर आपको लिखना है लास्ट पैराग्राफ ऑफ द चैप्टर, पेज नंबर 23 के लास्ट पैराग्राफ में. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स, पूरा आंसर उसी पैराग्राफ में से आपको लिखना है. आई विल रीड इट आउट फॉर यू. द ऑप्रेसर मस्ट बी लिबरेटेड जस्ट एज श्योरली एज द ऑप्रेस्ड. इसमें ये द ऑप्रेसर से लिखना है. द ऑप्रेसर मस्ट बी लिबरेटेड जस्ट एज श्योरली एज द ऑप्रेस्ड. अ मैन हु टेक्स अवे अनदर मैन्स फ्रीडम इज अ प्रिजनर ऑफ हेट्रेड. ही इज लॉक्ड बिहाइंड द बार्स ऑफ प्रिजुडाइस एंड नैरो माइंडेडनेस. इतना लिखना है. और फिर लास्ट लाइन ऑफ द चैप्टर, स्टूडेंट्स बीच की लाइंस नहीं, लास्ट लाइन ऑफ द चैप्टर, द ऑप्रेस्ड एंड ऑप्रेसर अलाइक आर रॉब्ड ऑफ देयर ह्यूमैनिटी. इतना आंसर आपको लिखना है, आंसर 3. तो आप लोग ये आंसर 2, ये लॉन्ग आंसर है, यहां पर भी है, यहां पर भी कंटिन्यू हो रहा है, इतना लिख लीजिए. और आंसर 3 आप टेक्स्ट बुक में से लिखिए. आंसर 2 इतना है, आंसर 3 फ्रॉम द last paragraph of the page 23. Students, after these three answers, we have thinking about the text. We are thinking about the text के अंदर जो 5 आंसर्स है, ये सारे लॉन्ग आंसर्स है स्टूडेंट्स, थोड़े टफ भी है लिखना. आप ओन वर्ड्स में शायद ना लिख पाओ, इसमें डिटेल्ड एक्सप्लेनेशन की जरूरत है इन 5 आंसर्स में. तो आई वुड सजेस्ट कि आप ये 5 आंसर्स नोट्स में से ही लिखें, बिकॉज नोट्स के अंदर ये आंसर्स दिए हुए हैं और परफेक्टली दिए हुए हैं. सो you can write down the answers of thinking about text, the 5 questions which are given from the notes which we will be providing with the chapter. Okay, so इतने तक आप आंसर्स ओरल कॉम्प्रिहेंशन के आंसर्स आप खुद से लिखिए और थिंकिंग अबाउट द टेक्स्ट के आंसर्स आप नोट्स में से लिखिए. राइट स्टूडेंट्स? So with this we are at the end of this chapter. In the next lecture we will take up poem 2, The Tiger in the Zoo. ठीक है स्टूडेंट्स, नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में पोएम 2 लिया जाएगा, टाइगर इन द जू. टिल देन, गुड बाय.